You're in charge of investment in Indonesia. Tell me more about the nature of this relationship.
First of all, I think we have a very big market, 1.7 billion population. The second one is I think we can cooperate on the technological development because China is very advanced on this one. And the third one is also the cooperation on the investment is also very important. So for the last 7 years, a lot of investment from China to Indonesia coming in to process and increase further our value added of the mineral resources. Yeah. So previously we export a raw material. Yeah. For example, the nickel or bauxite. Yeah. But with the Chinese investment coming in, we are not exporting this type of material anymore. We are exporting a much higher value added, the iron and steel, battery material, and then with this higher value added, we can enjoy the job opportunities created of this investment, tax revenue, regional economic development, especially on the eastern part of Indonesia. So I guess this is very important aspect of the investment.
What's next? Is that going to be the same nature?
I think this will continue in the future. But recently the cooperation on the healthcare, is also growing quite significant. Yeah. In fact, I think the first mRNA vaccine, factory in Southeast Asia is in Indonesia, and it is invested by the Chinese investor as well.
And you have heard from the Chinese side that there is going to be elevated quality of the Belt and Road Initiative. Of course, the infrastructure investments such as the Jakarta-Bandung Railway is one of those projects. How do you understand this higher quality?
Well, I think higher quality is not only means that the quality of the infrastructure itself is up to the standard that has been agreed by both countries. Yeah. The higher quality also means that there is a technological transfer to the Indonesian people, for example, on how to operate this high-speed train. There is a human development training for the Indonesian people, to understand about this high-speed train.
Earlier, you mentioned, Mr. Seto, that China is enthusiastic about sharing the technologies and also for sharing knowledge and know-how of innovation with the Indonesian side.
Yes. I can give you an example in one of the battery materials cooperation between investor from China and Indonesia. Yeah. So the Chinese investor sent actually 35 students of Indonesia to do a master degree in China. Yeah. And then once the factory is completed, they complete the study, and actually they are the one who are actually right now running the factory. Yeah. So this type of cooperation is very important. So the Chinese investor, what we have seen so far, not only build the infrastructure, the investment, but also train the Indonesian people to understand about the technology that they are bringing to Indonesia.
There are different opinions in the world if you look at the global media about the Belt and Road Initiative. How do you understand this very diverse phenomena?
Well, I would say this is part of the recent geopolitical development. Yeah, but well, yeah, outside people can say anything, but what we have understand so far in Indonesia, I think Indonesia get a lot of benefit from this Belt and Road as well.
Now, China and Indonesia already upgraded the strategic partnership to a comprehensive strategic partnership. And both the leaders have witnessed the upgrading of this relationship in a way. So how do you see that's going to have an impact on your work?
I think when I talk with a lot of the Chinese investors, they have more confidence, to do the investment in Indonesia, because the endorsement from the President Xi Jinping and the President Jokowi on the cooperation between both countries, especially on this economics and the investment aspect. Yeah, I would say my job will be a lot of easier in the future. Yeah,